In the modern game of mind in the sky, it is no longer simply who has the missile that flies farther, but who can destroy the other's missile before it hits the ground. The future war is not only about the first strike but about the defensive shield that is strong enough to bend the trajectory of war. In that race, the four countries of Russia, China, Israel and the United States have created air defense systems that are considered the ultimate firewalls, such as the S-500 Prometheus, HQ-19, Iron Dome and Golden Dome. Each system is the crystallization of a separate military doctrine, an independent strategic vision and technological choices that bear the national mark. Russia with the S-500 carries the philosophy of countering everything flying at any altitude from aircraft, stealth to low-altitude satellites. China with the HQ-19 learns from both Russia and the US towards the ability to intercept ballistic missiles at long range and outside the atmosphere. Israel is surrounded by constant threats from rockets, UAVs and short-range artillery shells, and has developed the Iron Dome, a low-altitude interception system with lightning-fast response speed, considered the most effective umbrella in modern asymmetric warfare. The US, facing intercontinental ballistic missile threats and external challenges, has responded with the Golden Dome system, a multi-layered, multi-sensor defense that combines tactics and battlefield supercomputers. So what is the most fearsome steel shield of the 21st century? Which system can not only intercept missiles but also stop war? Let's explore further to see who is not stronger but who is smarter on the future battlefield. S-500 Prometheus, the hammer of the thunder god from Russia. In Russia's defense arsenal, the S-500 Prometheus is not just a simple air defense system, it is a symbol of an ambitious military philosophy, where the limits of the sky no longer stop at the troposphere but reach into suborbital space. Russia does not simply develop the S-500 to intercept aircraft or cruise missiles. The much greater ambition is to create a dome of fire against both intercontinental ballistic missiles ICBM, low-altitude satellites, stealth aircraft and hypersonic aircraft, things that previous systems like the S-400 could not handle completely. In terms of design, the S-500 is a multi-layered interception system made up of many mobile components: reconnaissance radar, tracking radar, launchers and command vehicles, all of which are mounted on a heavy-duty BAS truck with extremely high battlefield mobility, an essential requirement in modern warfare, where they are exposed and react flexibly and decide survival. One of the most important breakthroughs of the S-500 is the radar. This system uses an active electronically scanned array radar ESA, which is said to be able to detect targets at a distance of up to 2,000 kilometers, track 10 ballistic targets and dozens of other aerodynamic targets at the same time. It can catch up with supersonic flying objects at an altitude of 200 kilometers. This makes it the missile defense system with the largest reach in the world to date. The main weapons of the S-500 are two types of missiles: 77N6N and 77N6N1. These are hypersonic missile interceptors and have a flight ceiling of 180 kilometers, allowing them to destroy ICBMs in the middle or even the early or late stages of their journey. HQ-19 is an ambitious copy of China. In the race for dominance in the defense space, China does not hide its ambition to expand its influence. From what has been announced, HQ-19 is an interception system with similar features to the US THAAD. In terms of appearance, it has many similarities to Western designs, but behind it is a blend of indigenous technology and secrets that may have been collected from past technological espionage activities. HQ-19 is designed to intercept medium-range and intercontinental ballistic missiles in the mid-course phase, that is, when they are still flying outside the atmosphere, a challenge that not many countries can master. HQ-19 missiles are capable of intercepting targets at an altitude of 100-150 kilometers, with a range of over 1,000 kilometers, and an interception speed of Mach 10. In theory, these parameters are enough for HQ-19 to participate in the Strategic Space Defense Network, where it can shoot down ballistic missiles or low-altitude satellites if necessary. China tested an interception system outside the atmosphere in 2010 and 2021, which many experts believe is the HQ-19. However, HQ-19 is not without weaknesses. One of the points that is being questioned is the accuracy of the guidance radar system and the ability to lock on small targets at high speeds. In addition, China also faces logistical challenges, from ensuring the supply chain for high-frequency radars, maintaining missile durability in the extreme temperatures of space, to integrating the HQ-19 into a combat network synchronized with space sensor systems. Iron Dome, the mobile umbrella of Israel, has become a strategic symbol, a mobile umbrella capable of saving millions of lives from the rain of rockets. In essence, Iron Dome is an extremely mobile and agile interception system consisting of three main components: ELM detection and tracking radar, weapon control system, and interceptor missile launcher. The special feature that makes Iron Dome different from all other air defense systems is the ability to evaluate the trajectory and target. When the radar detects a launch, the system immediately calculates the flight path to determine whether the missile threatens residential areas or not. If the target is determined to fall into an open area, the system will not fire to avoid wasting ammunition. The reaction speed of Iron Dome is the key point. It only takes about 2 to 3 seconds to detect, evaluate, and decide the consequences, and just a few seconds later the enemy missile is destroyed in the air, leaving harmless fragments falling to the ground. The amazing thing is that the interception rate of Iron Dome often exceeds 90%, sometimes even reaching 95%, an unprecedented number in the history of short-range air defense. Iron Dome is not a very large system. Each battery consists of only 3 for launchers with 20 missiles each, but they can be deployed flexibly, connected to a real-time data network, operating independently or in a nationwide network. The ELM radar system not only guides the interceptor missiles but also provides early warning information for the entire area, which allows Israel to react within a few dozen seconds, broadcasting warnings allowing people to run into shelters. However, the effectiveness of the Iron Dome does not only come from the hardware, but also from sophisticated tactical algorithms, the combination of sensors, high-speed computers, AI target identification, and precise launching mechanisms create an automatic defense network that few systems can match. The Iron Dome has intercepted more than 1,000 targets in just a few days, amid a dense hail of missiles, and it is not a simulation but a fierce real battle. Golden Dome, the Golden Shield of America. If the Iron Dome is the experienced umbrella of Israel, then the Golden Dome, the Golden Shield of America, is a symbol of ambition to surpass the limits of 21st century air defense technology. Golden Dome is not a name that appeared randomly. In 2020, in a shocking speech at the White House, former President Donald Trump announced a plan to develop a more comprehensive defense system than any country has ever owned. He emphasized that it would be the most beautiful, the smartest system that no one could penetrate, a Golden Dome to protect America and its allies. Golden Dome was born as a clear political message. America will not only defend, America will dominate both the sky and the air defense network space. The heart of Golden Dome is a multi-layered integrated network that combines different layers of defense from short-range, medium-range missiles to space interception systems. It includes famous names such as Patriot PAEC-3, HAAD, and the upcoming combination of high-energy lasers, railgun electromagnetic cannons, and even hypersonic interception weapons systems, all connected through a central AI capable of analyzing thousands of radar signals. Infrared sensors, optical data to respond immediately to any attack from the air, ground, sea. Different from Iron Dome, designed primarily to intercept short-range threats such as rockets and UAVs, Golden Dome has the ambition to cover the entire airspace of the United States and strategic bases around the world. It is not simply a system but an intelligent defense architecture that operates as a single entity, learns optimally, and never repeats a mistake. Currently, Golden Dome prototypes are being tested at air bases such as Wright-Patterson and Fort Worth, forming a cross-national shield between the United States and Canada. In the future, this system can integrate the networks of NATO allies. When putting the foremost modern air defense systems on the scale, S-500 Prometheus, China's HQ-19, Israel's Iron Dome, and America's Golden Dome, we don't just look at the missiles, radars, or interception ranges, but also have to analyze the overall picture, tactical range, design philosophy, and combat capabilities of each system. S-500 Prometheus is designed to intercept intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, low-orbit satellites, and even supersonic aircraft. The outstanding advantage of the S-500 lies in its extremely large interception range of up to 600 kilometers and its ability to handle targets in the stratosphere. However, the ability to react quickly to low-altitude targets such as UAVs or rockets is not the S-500's strong point. China's HQ-19 is an ambitious copy of US technology that is said to be capable of intercepting ballistic missiles and long-range targets, although there has been no actual combat to prove that this system is being continuously upgraded by China to increase accuracy and expand the high-altitude defense layer. Iron Dome, the most famous system on the list, is the embodiment of modern asymmetric warfare. It was not created to counter intercontinental ballistic missiles but to destroy rockets, UAVs and artillery shells from short to medium distances, with up to 90% accuracy. The ability to quickly deploy Iron Dome is an ideal tool to protect urban populations, military bases and key points. However, its combat range is limited and cannot replace a strategic missile shield. Golden Dome is a new system being developed by the US that integrates layers of defense such as Patriot, PAN, to laser systems and future electromagnetic guns. Its strength is its multi-layered unified warfare capability using AI to automatically assess threats and select interception options. Golden Dome can respond to all forms of attack, from suicide UAVs to ICBMs. It is expected to be integrated with NATO systems. However, Golden Dome has not been fully deployed, the maintenance cost is huge, and the combat capability is still in the testing phase. If we had to rank the foremost modern air defense systems today based on the overall criteria of combat range, combat effectiveness, integrated technology, strategy and response capability, the ranking would be as follows. The top is the Golden Dome of the US, the second is the S-500 Prometheus of Russia, the third is the Iron Dome of Israel, and finally the HQ-19 of China. And above is the ranking of the foremost modern air defense systems of the four leading military powers in the world. How do you feel about this ranking? Please give your opinion in the comments section to share military knowledge to help everyone have a more interesting perspective.